All right, these are the answers for your perfect cubes practice. Make sure that you have completed the practice before you check your answers so that you can understand where you might still have questions. All right, so looking at number 20, it said circle each value that is a perfect cube. So again, we're looking for a number that has three of the same factors when multiplied by itself gives us the value that we have. So 27. 27 I can get by doing 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 1,000. 1,000 has three zeros and a 1. That's kind of my clue that that's going to be 10 cubed. 90. 90 does not have a perfect cube. 1. Absolutely. 1 times 1 times 1. No for 300. No for 72. And not for 525. But 216 is going to be 6 cubed. Looking at number 21, find the cube root of each. So the cube root of 729 is going to be 9. 9 times 9 is 81, times 9 is 729. Cube root of 125. 125, cube root is 5. 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125. 23, the negative cube root of negative 1,331. That is going to be a negative cube root at negative 11. Explain why each non-zero integer has 2 square roots but only 1 cube root. You could have written a couple of different things here, but one of the things that we could say is that squaring a number, when we square a number, we always get a positive results. Squaring a number results in a positive integer or positive number. Okay, so kind of like, for example, if I had negative 3 times negative 3, that's going to give me a positive 9. Or a 3 times 3 also is going to give me a positive 9. However, when cubing exists, when cubing a number, it's going to result in the answer having the same sign that you started with. Okay, results in an answer with the same, that's not how you spell with the same sign that you started with. Again, your answer does not need to match that exactly, as long as you explain it in a way that as you look back at your notes when you're studying for your first quiz and your test, you can explain how you know such things. All right, let's see. Can we apply our square roots? So this is similar to our fence from our square roots practice page, except now we're talking about a cube. So it says if the volume of a cube is 8,000 cubic inches, what is the length of one edge of the cube? Okay, so the first thing that we're going to look here, or the first thing we have to think of is how do we find the volume of a cube? Well, the volume of a cube is going to be, well, the volume of a prism is length times width times height, and we know in a cube all three of those values are going to be the exact same. So the volume of a cube we can look at as side cubed. So that means that we have 8,000, the volume, is equal to a side times itself 3 times. So if I take the cube root of that number, my side is going to be, and I'm looking at 8,000, I see I have 3 zeros. So if I have 3 numbers times itself, that's zeros. I'm going to break down those 3 zeros, give each number 1. Then I have the cube root of 8, which hopefully you can look back at your notes, is 2. So 20 times 20 times 20 is going to give us a volume of 8,000. But that's not what my question is asking me. My question is asking me for what is the volume of one face of the cube. So one face ends up actually being a square. So to find the area of a square, we talked about that previously. Area of a square is s squared, side squared. So 20 squared is equal to 400. And it would be inches squared. Surface area of the entire cube. Well, if one face is 400 and a cube has 6 faces, just like a die or a dice, if that helps, 6 times 400 would be 2,400 inches squared.